Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the goes out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
South Carolina.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Brown wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Got the quick pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Wide open spaces. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cal.
Brown will throw it. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab, past the marker. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Cal 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brown wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. On third down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finding open areas. Quarterback gets enough. Bust through behind his pad. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass.
Going for it all. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Working that left side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And he bounces it through, knocking it off the right upright for the point after. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. On 4th down, going to the air. Going for it all. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between your seat.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cal! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more, and maybe...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. How in the world could they let that happen, and how
this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, South Carolina! They take the lead with the 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Fights off a defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 21, Cal 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but In the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Brings up third down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
For the extra point.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Back's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Starts to scramble to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Here he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Time has expired.
GG's, man.
Man, how about the
GG.
execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
They just need to make the point after for victory. Oh, late blocked extra point. The defense gets on the ball, and we're
Man, what kind of EA shit is that?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On second and goal, he carries again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They strike first here in overtime. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Cal 34, South Carolina 27.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for an open area to his left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start running, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
He's looking to pass. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players?
GG's, bro.
Like, all this has to
GG's.
come into account because you got a chance right now.
Should have went for 2.
To win this football.
Yeah, dang.
Yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here.